Hey viewers, Hexcraft here. Before we start, a few things. First off, there hasn't been a few videos because of mainly issues, being the fact of as soon as I prep a skin video for a champion and went through the process of killing my voice to get through all of the large number of skins they have, Riot then announced they were getting skins. For example, Annie and Fortune, and then Thresh. So yeah, those videos are in the work, but this week I chose to do Yuumi because, well, I had Yuumi stuff ready, and Yuumi was the least number of skins on a champion that I had to deal with, and also she had a new skin, so felt like it was a good time. So yeah, let's get right into it. As always, base skin gets a 5. And when it comes to Yuumi, I kind of feel weird because yes, the effects of the bubble shield is something impressive, and the Q, but besides that, you have the symbol on the ground when she latches onto you, and the small details that are hidden in her ult. So when judging these skins, I'm gonna have to focus on the model, the bubble, and the Q mostly. And if the details are recognizable in the ult, I'll point that out and change the grade by that. This is an interesting one. Again, most of the finer details, in my opinion, come in the model, being a bit more different looking than base. The book very much is something you can notice is different in each model, but in here it kind of feels a bit bland in comparison. The cat itself is the more focused, and when it comes to the abilities, it's just tech stuff again. Nothing really special to it. The Q is sort of a darted arrow, the shield is somewhat of a globe design in the effect, and the symbols in the ultimate are not really noticeable to tell what the heck they're supposed to be. Overall though, again, the cat model itself carries this one, so it gets a 6. This one feels like the opposite of the last one, where that one, I said the model was the unique thing and the abilities were meh. This is the opposite in my opinion. First off, the book is a bit more unique in the design overall, not just being the book that glows like the last one. But in comparison to the cats, this very much looks just like base Yuumi with maybe a few extra details on it, yes, but also just being recolored white and pink. Overall, the best part about the skin is the abilities. When you actually latch onto someone, there are rose petals that fall off. There's rose petals in the Q, which is a heart. The actual details you see in the ultimate are very much more unique and visible that you can see them. And then the shield itself being the glimmering pink bubble with the golden swirls in it. I think overall the effects really sell the skin, but the model is kind of eh. I give it a 6. Some people are going to disagree with me on this, but I think this is actually one of the best of the Yuumi skin. First off, instead of giving Yuumi this sort of bee-looking cat creature form like the Kog'Maw one, they decided with something simple. Put Yuumi into a bee onesie, which I think is a lot cuter and a lot great. The book being a flower is also a nice little detail, and the light on her head is also a flower. On top of that, the actual Q is a bee that projects onto the enemy and does have a splat of honey, which again, this is part of the skin line, which is needed. The bubble being sort of a goopy bubble of honey with a goop of it flying off the sides. It's having the usual details, I think is also great. The little animation effect under it, by the way, has bees in it, which I don't really think the others have any little effects like that, which I think is cute. And of course, the ultimate, being more splats of honey while you get all these cute little drawings of bees and flowers. Overall, I think this is one of Yuumi's best skins, and I gotta give it an 8. Now this one I think could have been up there with the bee. Of course, little details or little bats you can see flying around it. It really gets the entire color pattern of the skin line with the orange, purples, and green. The effects in the ultimate again are visible, and the actual force of it is unique, this kind of black magic effect. The shield itself, I do love how it has not just the usual swirls in that, but more somewhat like bat wings mixed with a demon's tail and a little pumpkin on the side to give it more detail. The book is not as unique as the other ones, however, again, it is supposed to be just a grimoire. the Book of Spells for the cat. And overall, I think this is a good skin. The only thing that I think brings it down is the model of Yuumi. The black cat with the little bit of clothing on was a great idea. However, the pumpkin head was the worst decision. I was afraid they were going to have the pumpkin fish creatures in the recall be the projectile for the cube, but they didn't. But the pumpkin head just kept the theme of all Twitch skins need to be pumpkin related, which I thought was the worst decision they made for the longest time, and I'm glad Riot started pushing away from it. This skin would have been great if it just was a witch's hat on the little black cat, but overall though, it still gets a 7. Now, what I just like about the skin, I'm going to talk about first, being very much the book is kind of just generic book looking. The actual projectile is sort of just a shimmering arrow again, just like the school skin. And yeah, that's kind of the only really issues I have with the skin, because honestly, the cat model itself being a different cat, being based off of the player's cat actually, was a great design choice. This is one of the unique looks for the cat form of Yuumi that I feel like really stands out more than any. The shield having the dragon of the team going around it, also these kind of swirling effects on the character inside is freaking great. And the detail of the actual ultimate, it's very much small, but if I recall, I believe it's actually depicting the rise of the team pushing their way till they won. Overall, as a team skin, this is a great one because until you press recall, you don't really tell it's a team skin. That's the only time you see EDG, and overall, I think that's a great design. I gotta give it a 7. When it comes to the cats versus dog skins, there are 2 types, just like the bee one. There is the ones that turn a person into a different animal, and there's ones that put them in a onesie. And for this, I believe putting Yuumi in a onesie was a weak decision, mainly because a lot of Yuumi's details in this skin are still related to cat. Your actual symbol under the person, that's still a cat. The projectile for your Q, that's still a fish toy for the cat. Little symbol on the actual, like, everything is it's very much still points towards cat. The only real dog aspect I would say is obvious. The book is supposed to be shaped like a bone, I guess, and it's a dog onesie. Overall, I think it would have been way better if they actually turned Yuumi into a dog for this skin, similar to how Corky has a corgi. And again, overall, the effects are cute and the designs are great. Again, limited a bit with some of the effects. And yeah, overall, I feel like this skin is just okay in aspects because it could have been so much better. So yeah, I gotta give it a 6. Now, I don't cover the prestige skins in these videos anymore, and this is one of those moments where I haven't even seen what the prestige version of the skin looks like, but I'll tell you this now, it's probably better than this. This is just high-tech cat, which the tech version of a cat, yeah, we have the school skin. The base model, it very much does just resemble kind of base Yuumi a bit, just, you know, blue with a few extra details, but overall, the book is different, I guess, but not that unique. The effects also are not that unique either, because, like before, the Q is just a tech arrow. Nothing really special to it. The shield is just a grid shield with a few extra side details to it. In the ultimate, yeah, you have the symbols of the team members, but besides that, it's just kind of bland. It's not even all of them either. Overall, I think the skin's a 5 at best, because it's just another tech skin that I don't think they really put too much effort into compared to the other skins of this event. And there you have it. Hope you all enjoyed. If there's a champion you'd like to see, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed, like, share, follow if you will, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.